Hi Charity and Noah, I'm sorry you guys aren't feeling well. I'm going to send this little video to you and hopefully it'll help you guys with memory work this week, okay? Alright, we're going to start with timeline and I'm going to help you with all the motions. Your first motion is for Jesus the Messiah. I want you guys to put your hands together and you're going to take your middle fingers and you're going to act like you're piercing the hands. And then we're going to make an M for Messiah and you're going to move it across your chest. So Jesus the Messiah. The next one is Pentecost in the early church. So we're going to point to our mouth and then have flames with our hands, okay? So Pentecost in the early church. So from the beginning, Jesus the Messiah, Pentecost in the early church. Then we're going to do persecution spreads the gospel. So we're going to go persecution, we're going to make a G with our hand and put it on the palm of our other hand. So persecution spreads the gospel. From the beginning, we have Jesus the Messiah, Pentecost, and the early church. Did I do that already? I don't know.
Yeah, you did.
I'll start again. So we have Jesus the Messiah, Pentecost in the early church, persecution spreads the gospel. Then we have Herod's temple destroyed by Titus. An H for Herod, a T on a rock for temple, destroyed by Titus, another T. So from the beginning, Jesus the Messiah, Pentecost in the early church, persecution spreads the gospel. Then we have Herod's temple destroyed by Titus. Then we have Diocletian divides the Roman Empire. So a D for Diocletian, divides, and then an R for Roman Empire. So from the beginning, Jesus the Messiah, Pentecost and the early church, persecution spreads the gospel, Herod's temple destroyed by Titus, Diocletian divides the Roman Empire. Next we have Constantine legalizes Christianity. C for Constantine, L for legalizes Christianity, like you're piercing your hands again since Jesus died for us. So Constantine legalizes Christianity. From the beginning, Jesus the Messiah, Pentecost in the early church, persecution spreads the gospel, Herod's temple destroyed by Titus, Diocletian divides the Roman Empire, Constantine legalizes Christianity. And then next we have India's Gupta dynasty. So for India, we always point to our head like we have a dot on our head. So India. And then Gupta dynasty, they had a lot of gold. So we're going to do the symbol we've done for gold. And point to our ear and then bring it down with our Y hand. So from the beginning, Jesus the Messiah, Pentecost in the early church, persecution spreads the gospel, Herod's temple destroyed by Titus, Diocletian divides the Roman Empire, Constantine legalizes Christianity, India's Gupta dynasty. So that's timeline. Next we'll do history. Our question this week is tell me about Hinduism. So we have a few signs for this one as well. Lots of sign language this week. So Hinduism, you're going to take your fingers like this, stick them together, and pull them apart, okay? Hinduism, founded around 1500 BC, teaches Brahman. Brahman, we're going to make a B. And then is the one great spirit. One great spirit. And that people are divided into castes. So we're going to take our hand and make stairs. Okay? Then it says, founded around 530 BC, Buddhism. We're going to take our P hand, like we do in timeline, take our P hand and go around by our head 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Buddhism teaches that Siddhartha, we're going to make an S, was the enlightened one. We're going to do jazz hands. So I'll sing it for you really quick. Hinduism, founded around 1500 BC, teaches Brahman is the one great spirit and that people are divided into caste. Buddhism, founded around 530 BC, Buddhism teaches that Siddhartha was the enlightened one. And that's the end of that. Geography, I think you guys can handle that on your own. Just make sure that you include Indus River. Even though it's highlighted as the region, you have to include Indus River in the list. So I'll make sure to clarify that in the email I send out. Next we have English, our new prepositions. Super easy hand motions this week. We don't have to dance, yay! So our first one is in. So you're gonna put your arm in. Then we're gonna do inside, into, like, near. Super easy. I'll do it one more time. In, inside, into, like, near. Super easy. Our Latin noun endings. I found that the flashcards were super helpful for this one with pronunciations. Let me look here. The genitive, singular genitive, I want to make sure you know that the is is, as in kiss. And then for the accusative, singular accusative, it's M as in gem. And ablative, singular ablative, it's as in net. So I think the other ones we've covered in the other weeks, so those should be pretty easy. But if you have any questions on pronunciation, let me know and I'll help you out. And then math, you guys already have the song, you're good to go. Science, how do animals reproduce? We sang it to the tune of How Deep the Father's Love for Us. So, how do animals reproduce? Live birth, eggs, fragmentation. Animals reproduce by live birth, eggs, fragmentation. And I think that's it. We covered tin whistle as a group. We didn't do very much. I really want, if you guys practice with tin whistle this week, really work hard on making sure that your fingertips cover the holes completely. That's the hardest part for abecedarians when they're playing tin whistle. So work really hard on getting your fingertips to completely cover the hole, so that way when we play a note, it sounds right and not goofy in our ears, okay? And then for our science project today, we are kind of skipping around the next 6 weeks, and we covered the parts of a flower. I have some really good worksheets that I'll send to you in the email, and hopefully maybe you guys can do something with it at home, okay? So, all right, I hope this helped you guys out, and I hope you have a wonderful day and that everyone gets to feeling better soon, okay? Love you guys. Bye.